Feminism has always been about challenging the status quo. It's a movement that has continuously evolved, adapting to the changing times and the needs of society. From its early days, feminism has been a beacon of hope and a call to action for those who believe in equality and justice. It's about fighting for equality, for justice, and for the right of all people to live free from oppression. This fight has taken many forms over the years, from grassroots organizing to large-scale protests, and now to the digital realm, for the right of all people to live free from oppression. The essence of feminism is rooted in the belief that everyone deserves the same rights and opportunities, regardless of gender, race, or background. This belief has driven countless individuals to take a stand and demand change. From the suffragettes fighting for the right to vote, who bravely faced imprisonment and societal backlash, to the activists demanding equal pay and reproductive rights, the journey has been long and arduous. These pioneers laid the groundwork for the modern feminist movement, showing us that change is possible when we stand together. To the activists demanding equal pay and reproductive rights, the fight has always been about pushing boundaries and challenging the norms. These issues are not just about individual rights, but about creating a society where everyone can thrive. Feminists have consistently pushed boundaries and demanded change. They have used their voices, their bodies, and their minds to advocate for a better world. This relentless pursuit of justice has inspired generations and continues to drive the movement forward. Today, the fight for equality has taken on a new dimension, the digital realm. The internet has opened up new avenues for activism, allowing feminists to reach a global audience and connect with like-minded individuals from all corners of the world. The internet has revolutionized the way we communicate, connect, and organize. It has broken down barriers and created a space where voices that were once marginalized can now be heard. This digital landscape has become a powerful tool for feminist activism, enabling rapid mobilization and widespread awareness. It has also become a powerful tool for feminist activism. Social media platforms, blogs, and online forums have given rise to a new wave of digital feminists who are using technology to challenge traditional power structures and advocate for change. Digital feminism, a dynamic and evolving force, has emerged as a vital space for amplifying marginalized voices, challenging traditional power structures, and mobilizing for social change. It is a space where ideas can be shared, debated, and refined, leading to a more inclusive and intersectional movement, and mobilizing for social change. Online campaigns, virtual protests, and digital storytelling have become essential tools in the feminist arsenal, allowing activists to reach a wider audience and create a more significant impact. This digital revolution in feminist activism is not merely an extension of traditional feminism, but a unique and powerful force in its own right. It has its own set of challenges and opportunities, and it requires a new set of skills and strategies to navigate effectively. It allows for global interconnectedness, providing a platform for women to connect, share their experiences, and mobilize for change in ways never before imaginable. This global network of feminists is creating a more inclusive and diverse movement, one that reflects the realities of women's lives around the world. Providing a platform for women to connect, share their experiences, and mobilize for change in ways never before imaginable. The digital space has become a sanctuary for many, a place where they can find support, solidarity, and a sense of community. Digital feminism is intersectional, inclusive, and constantly evolving, reflecting the diverse experiences and perspectives of women worldwide. It acknowledges that the fight for equality is not one size fits all and that different women face different challenges, reflecting the diverse experiences and perspectives of women worldwide. This inclusivity is what makes digital feminism so powerful. It is a movement that listens, learns, and grows, always striving to be better and to do better for all women, everywhere. The early 2000s witnessed the birth of social media platforms like MySpace and Blogger, creating spaces for individuals to control their narratives. These platforms were revolutionary, offering a new way for people to express themselves and connect with others across the globe. For the first time, anyone with an internet connection could share their thoughts, ideas, and experiences with a potentially limitless audience, and connect with like-minded individuals. This newfound connectivity allowed people to form communities based on shared interests and values, transcending geographical boundaries. It was a time of exploration and discovery, as people navigated this new digital landscape and found their voices in the process. These platforms quickly became fertile ground for feminist discourse, attracting women from all walks of life eager to share their stories, challenge gender norms, and connect with a global community. Women who had long been marginalized in traditional media found a space where they could speak freely and be heard. They used these platforms to raise awareness about issues that mattered to them, from gender equality to reproductive rights. Blogs, in particular, became powerful tools for feminist expression. They allowed women to delve deeply into topics that were often overlooked or ignored by mainstream media. Through their writing, they could explore complex issues, share personal experiences, and build a sense of solidarity with other women facing similar challenges. Women, often marginalized and silenced in mainstream media, found their voices online. They used blogs, social media, and other digital platforms to tell their stories and advocate for change. This digital revolution gave rise to a new wave of feminist activism, one that was more inclusive and diverse than ever before. They wrote about their experiences with sexism, racism, homophobia, transphobia, and other forms of oppression. These personal narratives were powerful, shedding light on the everyday realities of women around the world. By sharing their stories, they helped to break down the barriers of silence and stigma that had long surrounded these issues. They challenged gender stereotypes, questioned traditional power structures, and demanded better representation. This online activism was not just about raising awareness, it was about creating real change. Women used their digital platforms to organize protests, launch campaigns, and push for policy reforms. This online feminist movement was not without its critics. Some argued that it was too focused on individual experiences, neglecting the importance of collective action. They believed that true change could only come from organized collective efforts, rather than isolated voices speaking out online. Some argued that it was too focused on individual experiences, neglecting the importance of collective action. They believed that true change could only come from organized collective efforts, rather than isolated voices speaking out online. However, others saw the value in these personal narratives, arguing that they were a crucial part of the larger movement for gender equality. Others questioned its accessibility, pointing to the digital divide that prevented many women, particularly those from marginalized communities, from participating. They highlighted the need for greater efforts to bridge this divide, ensuring that all women, regardless of their socioeconomic status or geographic location, could have a voice in the digital age. Despite these challenges, the rise of digital platforms has undeniably transformed the landscape of feminist activism, giving women new tools to fight for their rights and make their voices heard. One of the most significant contributions of digital feminism has been its ability to amplify the voices of those often marginalized and silenced. Women of color, LGBTQ+ individuals, women with disabilities, and women from the global South have used digital platforms to challenge dominant narratives, share their unique experiences, and demand intersectional representation. Through hashtags like #BlackLivesMatter, #MeToo, and #SayHerName, digital feminists have brought global attention to issues of police brutality, sexual violence, and the erasure of women of color. These movements have not only highlighted the systemic injustices faced by marginalized communities, but have also provided a platform for survivors to share their stories and find solidarity. These hashtags have not only sparked conversations, but have also mobilized people to take action, demanding justice and accountability. The power of social media lies in its ability to connect individuals across the globe, creating a unified front against oppression and inequality. Digital platforms have also allowed for greater collaboration and solidarity among feminist activists worldwide. Through online forums, webinars, and virtual conferences, activists can share knowledge, resources, and strategies to combat gender-based violence and discrimination. Women from different countries and backgrounds can connect with each other, share strategies, and build coalitions to address common challenges. This exchange of ideas and experiences fosters a sense of global sisterhood, empowering women to stand up for their rights and advocate for change in their communities. This global interconnectedness has strengthened the feminist movement, making it more inclusive and intersectional. By embracing the diversity of women's experiences, digital feminism has created a more robust and resilient movement, capable of addressing the multifaceted nature of gender inequality. The collective power of women coming together online has proven to be a formidable force for social change, breaking down barriers and challenging the status quo. As we continue to navigate the digital age, the importance of maintaining and expanding these online spaces cannot be overstated. They serve as vital platforms for advocacy, education, and support, ensuring that the voices of all women are heard and valued. The future of feminism is undoubtedly digital, and with strength in numbers, we can continue to push for a more just and equitable world for everyone. A digital feminism has been instrumental in bringing the concept of intersectionality to the forefront of feminist discourse. Coined by legal scholar Kimberly Crenshaw, intersectionality recognizes that gender is not the sole factor determining a woman's experiences of oppression. Factors such as race, class, sexual orientation, religion, and ability intersect and interact, creating unique and complex forms of discrimination. Digital feminists have challenged the notion of a singular woman's experience, highlighting the diverse realities of women worldwide. They have created spaces for women of color, LGBTQ+ individuals, and women with disabilities to articulate their specific needs and concerns, ensuring that feminist movements are truly representative and inclusive. By centering the voices of those most marginalized, digital feminists are pushing for a more nuanced and inclusive understanding of gender equality. They recognize that true liberation can only be achieved when all forms of oppression are addressed.